How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is E-Vlog coming to you live, and welcome back on another episode on Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 2, Episode 26, number 85. Now, the preview on this upcoming episode, as we saw towards the ending of the previous episode, we saw Connie and Amin fighting their own people. Connie and Amin would be turning against their own countrymen, people who they've fought in battle many times, their comrades who they've seen lose some of their own people, their family members, their relatives countless times. They will be fighting their own people now because they've decided to join forces with some of the Maryland soldiers to stop Eren from bringing war genocide. I believe and I think that this episode is going to be heavy because I can just imagine the mental stress, the mental frustration that is going to bring on both sides, especially for Connie, Amin, Levi, Haji, and Jane. I'm not sure how this episode is going to go down in the end. So without further ado, let's check out the next episode and see what took place. And here we go. Episode 25, number no, episode 26, number 85. The Jaegers has taken over some of the Maryland's port. Hmm. They can hear the rumbling. They can hear the rumbling. Aiden and his armies are getting close. They're getting closer and closer. And I believe the preview of this episode that we saw towards the end of the previous episode, I, I think that we're going to see Annie fight. Annie transform into her Titan to defend uh, the new group. We're going to see the heaviness on the Paradise Islands people's side now because it's going to be difficult for the Yegris to fight Mikasa, Connie, Levi, Haji, and Jane because these are the main forces that have defended Paradise Island time and time and time again. You know, it's going to be, and again, for Levi, Misaka, Haji, Connie, Amin, and the others, it's going to be difficult as well for them to fight their own people, knowing how much their people have lost time and time again. It's traitor. You can see the heaviness on their faces, you know? So they need to protect this Azuma Bito machine. You can see the heaviness on the Paradise Island people's face right now. They really don't want to kill their own people, but it looks like they're gonna have to. And this is the same question Annie asked Misaka on the previous episode. If you had no choice but to kill Aiden, what would you do? This woman, this woman, he has, this woman, he has already killed 4 Yegrist. Hmm. Haji ain't playing, man. He means business. Shouldn't they stop him from doing that? They should stop him from doing that. They are wasting time right now. What is Gabi doing up there anyway? Hasn't she seen enough of the area? She might get spotted. Now, what about your behavior just now? Thank you. Just for now, why don't you say just overlook her foolishness and we will make amends or something? Just for now. What about later? Hmm. The Jaegerists has taken their job very, very serious. Whoa, they're murdering people now. Hmm. Ah, this is not gonna go well. As you can see, I mean, started with lying to them. Look at them. That is quite a good act. They put on a good act. And thus far, the Jaegerists are buying it. But how long? They're trying to blow. They're trying to blow it up. Mm. Can you guys feel the heaviness here? Can you get like these are their people, their own countrymen. The look on their faces cannot be cannot. Uh-huh. And the look on their faces, they are giving off a wrong vibe to their own people too, right? They are giving up. Fletcher is starting to wonder what they said. Mm-hmm. He's starting to wonder. He's starting to question Amin and Connie's approach towards them just now. Two gunshots. What was that? And now the Jaegers are now wondering what just happened. Soy! Soy! Have betrayed Eldia. Korose, Koros. Man, we're going to see a lot of aggressions from the Jaegers now. She's probably wondering how did they manage to be working together right now? How is this happening? Hmm. You see, the people that fought together time and time again. knowing how much they've lost together, knowing everything they've been through all these time. This is difficult. This is very very difficult. This is heavy to swallow. Some of the other Jaegers has been trapped in the basement. Raina is gonna. He's about to transform. The armor titan. Ooh! It's about to go down. And Levi is just watching this go down with his two eyes. I wonder what is going through his mind right now. It's been a while we've seen Annie in a fight. Mm, sweet. Mm. That's that sweep. Oh man, she delivers that sweep kick so well, man. I'm not gonna lie. Annie delivers that sweep kick of hers. She delivers it so well that it's just. Aren't we friends? Come on. Sorry. Sorry. This is heavy. This is another heavy episode. Hmm. Just the mental stress, the twist behind all of it, and that moment when the James and the other guy reminded them, "We are friends. We are comrades. Do you remember we made promise to each other that when this is over, we are going to do this. We're going to do that. Have you forgotten about that? Why do you guys choose to do this? Why have you become a traitor, knowing how much we have lost, knowing everything we have lost, knowing it all? Why are you guys doing this?" And you can see Connie cannot fathom how to express himself anymore. Tears dropping down his cheeks. tears dropping down his cheeks, uncontrollable tears, tears of betrayal, tears of betrayal. Because, yes, indeed, he did betray his own people here. All right, so let's quickly go over to the preview, right? Let's quickly go over. You die if you hesitate. I guess this is, the Paradise Island people that have chosen to work with the Marylands, speaking to themselves, point the gun and pull the trigger. Or maybe this is the Jaegerists talking to themselves. Don't hesitate to kill your own people, believing that there is a path forward beyond this betrayal. And you can see this woman countlessly, continuously, motivating Mikasa to continue her path and what she's doing. Right? And Mikasa just doing her thing. Next time, retrospective. This episode, and it gets heavier from here on out. It's gonna get heavier and heavier from here on out, because just knowing the mindset behind everything, the stress, and knowing that these people that are fighting each other are they have lost so much, and to see things going the way it's going, I can just imagine what is going on in their mind. How can this be happening, right? But in order to stop aiding from bringing word genocide, I guess it needs to happen the way it's going, because the Yegris would rather die than to see anyone try to stop them or stop aiding from bringing his ambition and his ideology, his analogy to fruition. And there are people like the Marylands, of course, who don't want to die, who are pissing their pants because they don't want to get killed. And some of the Paradise Island people that kind of believe that what Eren is doing is totally wrong. Bringing war genocide, killing everybody else except the Paradise Island people is wrong, and that he needs to be stopped. So they need to do what they need to do, even if it means killing their own fellas, their own countrymen, the people they've worked so hard to achieve the goals that they have achieved thus far. And I believe Aiden is also to be blamed about all of this, because if he wasn't acting the way he was acting, if he maintained his communication with his friends, I don't think that the Marylands would have had a chance convincing them otherwise. But due to the fact that Aiden kind of is trying to push his friends away, his homies, his BFFs away from, talking to him, trying to tell him otherwise, or, trying to lure him away from his decision, it kind of made this come to fruition. Because had he maintained his communication with them, they would have still fought for him, even though they may think that where he's going and what he's trying to do is wrong. But knowing the fact that they've been together since they were a child, right? Since they were children, they will not turn their back on Aiden now. But due to the fact Aiden acted the way he's been acting, called Misaka his slave, that he has no decision or no mind of her own, that will follow the LDR and nothing more, because she is an Ackman, everything he said to Misaka and Connie, I believe Connie and Amin was there as well when he was mentally abusing Mikasa. So I believe that Aiden kind of brought this upon himself too. So I'm going to digress it here. Post your thoughts and let me know what you think about this episode. This episode is very heavy, and it doesn't get any easier from here on out. So on that note, stay safe, keep on keeping on.